What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep here. How's everyone doing? I got a lot to get to here today, and this is going to be kind of a longer video. So let's just jump right into it. Got a couple of apologies. I got some good and some bad to go over with you. First and foremost, I do want to apologize for being kind of lax in participation in content lately, as far as, like, say, social media. My Instagram, Twitter, which I don't do much with anyway. And, of course, this channel, I haven't really uploaded anything in over a week. To the guys over at the Atari.io forums, I want to apologize to you for not being very involved the past few weeks. This new job's got me running ragged. If you know or you don't know, I decided to jump headfirst into a new career. I've been working part-time to play Mr. Mom. It isn't working out. So I decided to go full-time in between training and having to go here and go do this and that, and a timing schedule. I've actually just been a little stretched on time, and I apologize for all that. But once I get the cogs actually going for real, and I do have a definitive schedule of what's going on, I'm good with time management. So I'll be able to lace the Atari Creep stuff into it all, and we'll be back as normal. That said, today I just got back from Connecticut, and I want to wish everyone a happy Atari Day. On the 26th of every month, we celebrate the 2600 Atari, and we do so by wearing our swag and sharing our love for Atari with friends and families and strangers, and we do it in any way that we can, primarily playing Atari. However, today I may get some in, but again, because of everything going on, I apologize. I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't have anything set up to post for it, so I'm doing that here now, and I hope you get involved the next 26th to celebrate Atari Day. All right, so as many of you know, I went on a 3-day trip, and I had planned on, I'll put the link to the initial video down below, to play The Legend of Zelda in my downtime at the hotel room while I was out of town. I mentioned in that video that I've never really truly played it, and because of time and lack of exposure, I don't know much about it, nor have I decided to get into it, and I wanted to experience it. I wanted to take all the hindrances that I thought were there and jump into it, and then share my experience with you guys as people who have probably played it a billion times and know every pixel of this game, whereas I don't. So this is how my schedule worked out. Monday morning, I woke up mad early, okay? Got in the car and I drove down there. I checked into my hotel room. I hooked up the system. The TV was very accessible, thank God. I even snapped a picture of it and put it on Instagram saying, ready to rock and roll. Went to class, came back, had something to eat. I got a phone call from home, which was very important because, the family misses you when you're away. And I was too tired to do anything and went to bed. Day 2, woke up nice and early, showered and shaved. Went to class, came back, relaxed a little bit, had supper with the crew, my other classmates in the training sessions, and then I got back, had a phone call from family, which again is very important, and went to bed. Day 3 went as scheduled. Everything was packed up the night before. I checked out my hotel room, went to class, and straight from class, drove home. So I failed, you guys. I didn't get any Zelda in at all. I turned on the system and took a picture, and that's as far as it went. More so failing you guys, I failed me. Call it laziness, call it procrastination, call it just poor time planning. I could have been very antisocial and just did it. I chose not to for whatever reason, and for that, I do apologize. For anyone who might have been interested in following up on this with me. That said, I will still continue with it. It's just not going to be now. It's going to be later rather than sooner. So when I finally do get off my ass and do that, I will upload something here, whether it be some gameplay or just my thoughts, so that you can follow up on this adventure with me. So the adventure will happen. It's just not going to happen as soon as I had hoped. So with the bad always comes the good. So 2 things. This next item of business, I actually made a full video about during the Easter holiday weekend, but decided not to upload it because it didn't really need its own video. So I'll mention it here. If you know, again, link will be down below. I posted a video some time ago talking about how I have a white elephant system, and actually if you had one too. That meaning that no matter what you do, no matter how you try, for some reason that one system eludes you, whether you can't find it or just when you do get it, you can't find games for it, or maybe whenever you do get one, they're busted for some reason. They just don't work, which is common in our hobby. And I mentioned many of the reasons that have hindered me playing the Dreamcast. So I also mentioned that the most recent one I had the common controller port issue. And that's not the first time it's happened to me. And that's what really actually sparked that video. I was frustrated. I want to get into the Dreamcast. But it just seems like the stars never aligned for me on that. I mentioned I had to replace the power switch. I did get power, but I need a new switch to maintain the power while playing. And then I kind of put it aside. I decided to repair the controller port, and I did. I'll put a link to the video of my failure of doing that down below as well. But needless to say, the thing is up and running, but I don't have any games for it, so I don't know if it reads discs. So that's going to be the next hurdle to jump over. And once that happens, I will let you know one way or the other, should you care. So that's good. Other positive, and this is probably what's going to end the video. I follow a gentleman on YouTube who calls himself Big Hush. He's a rapper and aspiring musician. The reason I follow him, though, is because he does a lot of paint jobs on Jason Voorhees-style hockey masks. He does do screen-accurate ones, like Part 3, Part 5, Part whatever. But on top of that, the main reason why I follow him is he does a lot of out-of-the-box thinking masks. He comes up with a concept, and he'll do that. For instance, he did this one, I forget what he called it. I would have called it Rebirth, where he took two masks and he cut a rigid V into one of them, painted like an old mask, like a beat up one, and then painted a very pristine one underneath it, molded the two together. So it looks like the old mask is busting away and the new clean one's coming out like Jason's being reborn like he does in every episode of Friday the 13th. And it came out really cool. Long story short, he painted a Jason X style mask, the hockey mask, not the Uber mask. And admittedly, I didn't watch the video in its entirety. I watched the process, saw the end result, and then just quickly commented. For whatever reason, there's really no true reason. It's not that I didn't want to finish the video. Maybe a time restraint or something that day. But I did want to let him know that I watched it and that I thought it came out good. So I made a quick comment. Little to my knowledge, that was entering me into a contest to win the mask. And I did win. So the mask showed up on the day I left. So I stewed in my hotel room for 3 days, well, 2.5 days, knowing there was a package waiting for me to open up. So I will leave the link to his channel and to the video in question on this mask down below as well. And so I figured, what the fuck? I haven't really gotten anything up. So let's just open this mask and have a look at it. And then I'll give you my final thoughts and sign out. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I know I'm not signing out now, but I do want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. And I know I go through these periods of where there's nothing. And then I'll do a little, and then I'll bombard you, and then there'll be nothing. That's just how it works here at the Creep Farm. But for those of you who stick around, and especially to those fairly new people who've been watching my stuff, thank you all so much. I appreciate the fact that you're here on this journey with me, regardless of whatever direction it goes in. And I can't tell you how much that truly does mean to me. So, with that said, let's just get to the damn box. And, oh, you know what? If you haven't joined my contest, I'll put a link to that down below, too. I have a giveaway going on myself. I don't know why I didn't even mention that. Check out that video. I need your help with something. And just by offering me some advice, you can win a really cool custom controller. So, in the vein of winning this mask and opening it for you, and you helping me out, I'm going to be giving you guys something away as well. I only have a couple entries so far. It's going to the 15th of next month. So come on, guys. Let's get this going, okay? So let's just look at this mask. And again, I'll give you my final thoughts and we'll sign out. So let's have a look at this bad boy. I'll give you my first impressions. All right, just want to make sure there's no shop card or anything in there that I'm missing. Oh, the straps are included too. Wow. Well, first props for Big Hush. His packing is immaculate. Love it. Yeah, let's look at this mask. I bet you a lot of that was out of frame. I didn't even look. Wow. Look at that fucking thing. That looks awesome. And he did sign it inside, like I asked him to. Very cool. These are heavy-duty straps. Let me, let me put this thing on, and I'll sign out. So what do you think, huh? This thing came out awesome. You know what? I was actually going to finish the video wearing this fucking thing. Let's look at the detail on it. Let's see if I can get it in frame there. He did a fantastic job. Again, I'll put his information down below. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel as well as the video in which he painted this. Go check him out, especially if you love Jason masks and stuff like that. He doesn't just do like the screen accurate ones. He has a whole bunch of other ones that just came out really great ideas too. And I guess that's really all I got to say about this. I mean, other than that, but hey, Big Hush, thank you so much, bro. I really do appreciate it. This thing's awesome. And it's going to be hung in a spot of pride and honor. I've honestly haven't owned a Jason mask in many years. I used to have a whole grip of them, both fiberglass and vacuum formed. And this is great. This was a nice surprise. I really do appreciate it. So with that, guys, sorry I don't really have much more for you, and this video really wasn't too informative. Sorry that I failed you all. Wah, wah. It just got really busy over at the hotel with, hanging out with the other employees and stuff like that. I just didn't have time. By the time I got back to my room, I was tired, and I just wanted to go to bed. So we're going to have to do the Zelda thing another time. So, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Go ahead and leave feedback down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback's positive. Don't forget to join my giveaway. Videos down below. I'll put the link to it down below as well. And with that, everyone, take care. Thank you again for so much for watching. That wasn't even in English. And bye-bye. Hey, what's up, folks? The Creep here. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more. You can follow The Creep on social media, and feel free to reach out at any time here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Creep would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you, take care, and bye-bye.